So my mailman stopped over. About noon is when they deliver my mail. And our mailman's just the nicest person. He's like a prince of a man. He, instead of delivering the package and setting it on my front stoop, which is fine, he brings it right to the door with all my other mail, rings the doorbell, hands it to me, and then we talk for about 5 minutes. Just the friendliest guy. And, the mail service had these clunky, stupid square box truck things that was a ridiculous design because the front's narrower than the back. So in the wintertime, they have to plow 4 tracks. Well, the things are constantly getting stuck, and they're constantly breaking, and they didn't have a very good heater in them, if they did at all. They didn't have air conditioning, didn't have a radio, didn't have any of that stuff, and they were just horrible vehicles. Well, I see he's got a nice van. He's got a Mercedes van, and I said, well, you really got an upgrade. And he said, well, after 30 years, they gave me a van. And he said, it's better. It's got air conditioning, and it's got heat, and it's got a radio, and it's got doors that close. And so he said, once he gets in, it's comfortable. He still has to get out and, do the delivery part. But he said, there's things he doesn't like about it. And I said, well, it must be better in the winter. And he goes, no, it's rear-wheel drive. In southern Canada, you don't want rear-wheel drive. You want front-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. So he said, you got to be careful because it gets stuck everywhere. And, he said they don't really change tires. They have all-season tires that are somewhat bald. I said, now, how many miles do you put on in a day on average? And he goes, between 10 and 12. And he said, we track it, so it's usually 10 to 12 miles a day. And I said, what would make a lot of sense would be an electric vehicle. And he goes, well, we tried those over in another town. And I think he said Faribault. They tried them in Faribault. And he said the guy got halfway through his route and he went dead. And I said, and then he goes, I looked at him and he goes, well, it was in the winter, And I'm thinking, oh no, Daryl, really? I said, Daryl, if it's charged, you're going to get, even in the winter, under the worst conditions, you're going to get well over 200 miles of range on a charge. I said, what's probably happened there is they just never charged the thing. They thought, well, you drive it until it says empty, and then you fill it, kind of like you do with gas vehicles. I said, electric vehicles are different. I said, you get done for the day, you put 12 miles on, big deal, you plug it in. And I said, it'll charge for 10 or 15 minutes, and you're good to go with maximum range the next day. I said, what you had there was somebody who had no idea what they were doing, or they purposely sabotaged the whole deal because they didn't want to go all woke and green and smart. And that's, I could just tell the vibe was kind of the information that was spread for so long about you get 3 miles for range when it's cold. Right now, I just put on 12 and a half miles. I just charged this vehicle up. I put on 12 and a half miles. I started, it said I had 193 miles of range. After 12 and a half miles, it says I have 196 miles of range because my average miles per kilowatt went from 3.2 to 4.9 because I'm driving around town. So if I drove a little bit more, it would be up around 5 miles to kilowatt. So, that little electric heater, which are usually about 1,500 watts, I could drive about 7 miles on what that little heater takes for an hour. So I could basically drive around town all day for what that little electric heater uses in an hour. And all that does is keep your feet warm. So, yeah, I just don't understand it. Like I said in one of my other videos, I don't know why police and municipal workers and the postal service You know, for chasing around town, there is absolutely nothing that makes more sense than electric. And traction-wise, they're much better than a gas car. They're heavier, which people say is bad, but it's not bad. The weight's fine. They ride better. They have good traction. So what? They got gobs of power. I mean, this little thing I'm driving has puts out 250 horsepower and about 260 foot-pounds of torque. It's got all kinds of power. You know, I just don't get it. But, you know, I guess, you know, we get a different political environment in place, and people start to think logically. Maybe it'll come around, but it would save the taxpayers a lot of money. I mean, I can just see right now the savings would be in the billions for the Postal Service. And I'm not talking, you know, long-range transport. I'm talking just chasing around town, delivering letters, delivering boxes, you know, local delivery. Any company that's doing local delivery would be much better off with electric. But what do I know? You know, just because I study the stuff, what do I know?